เชื่อกันแล้วหุยยิวลังเต็งเล่สัมโพนะพุทธังวันทามิพันเตธัมมังวันทามิพันเตสังฆังวันทามิพันเตนะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะนะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะนะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะอะระหังสัมมาสัมพุทโธภะคะวาพระผู้มีพระภาคเจ้าบริสุทธิ์หมดจดจากกิเลสเคลื่อนเศร้าหมองทั้งหลายได้ตรัสรู้ทุกทนดีแล้วอิเมหิสักการะหิตามปะกวันตังอาภิปูชยามิข้าพเจ้าบูชาสัมพระผู้มีพระภาคเจ้านั้นด้วยเครื่องสักการะเหล่านี้สวากาโตปะกวาตาธัมโมพระธรรมเกิดศาสนาอัมพระผู้มีพระภาคเจ้าแสดงไว้ดีแล้วอิเมหิสักการะหิตันธัมมังอาภิปูชยามิข้าพเจ้าบูชาสัมพระธรรมเจ้านั้นด้วยเครื่องสักการะเหล่านี้สุปฏิปันโนภะคะวะโตสาวกสังโฆหมู่พระสงฆ์ผู้เชื่อฟังของพระผู้มีพระภาคเจ้าปฏิบัติดีแล้วอิเมหิสักการะหิตังสังฆังอาภิปูชยามิข้าพเจ้าบูชาสันหมู่พระสงฆ์ข้าเจ้านั้นด้วยเครื่องสักการะเหล่านี้พุทธาบูชาธัมมาบูชาสังฆาบูชาอาจาริยบูชามาตาปิตุบูชาปาติบูชายะมยัมพันเตติสารเนนะสหปัญจศีลานิยาจามะตุติยัมปิมยัมพันเตติสารเนนะสหปัญจศีลานิยาจามะตาติยัมปิมยัมพันเตติสารเนนะสหปัญจศีลานิยาจามะ
So do I have to say Namaskar 3 times? Sarana. So
after that we follow.
Yeah, very sorry. I do not know how to.
It's okay, Bhante. We just
I do in my normal way, right? Buddhang saranang gacchami.
Gacchami.
Dhammang saranang gacchami.
Dhamman saranang gacchami.
Sanghang saranang gacchami.
Sanghang saranang gacchami.
Dutiyampi buddha Buddhang saranang gacchami.
Tutiyampi Buddhan saranang gacchami.
Tutiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami.
Tutiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami.
Tutiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami.
Tutiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami.
Tatiyampi buddhang saranang gacchami.
Tatiyampi Buddhang saranang gacchami.
Tatiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami.
Tatiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami.
Tatiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami.
Tatiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami.
Panatipata viramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami.
Panatipata weramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami.
Adinnadana viramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami.
Adinadana weramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami.
Kami sumiccacara viramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami.
Kame sumiccacara weramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami.
Musavada viramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami.
Musawada weramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami.
Suramiraya majjapama dattana viramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami.
Surameraya majjapama dattana weramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Brahmacalukati pati kanjali anti warang ayacatta santi tasacca paraja kacca tikate setu dhammang anukang bimang pacang.
Okay, terima kasih. Before we start, let me introduce our Bhante, Bhante Winitha in Malay language. Jadi izinkan saya perkenalkan Bhante Winitha. Sejak kecil Bhante Winitha menghadiri kelas Dhamma hari Ahad di kampung beliau di Sri Lanka. Semasa berumur 9 tahun, beliau lari dari rumah dan tinggal di wad atau biara. Ibu bapa beliau membawanya pulang dan sekali lagi beliau lari dari rumah untuk tinggal di biara. Kali ketiga, ketua Sami di biara tersebut berjaya memujuk ibu bapanya supaya membenarkan beliau menjadi samanera oleh sebab minat beliau yang mendalam. Pada tahun 1979, Bhante Winitha ditahbiskan. Beliau memulakan pembelajaran Dhamma di biara Sri Lanka dan memperolehi pentahbisan yang lebih tinggi pada tahun 1992. Kemudian pada tahun 1993 beliau memulakan penjelajahan ke tempat suci di India dan Nepal. Pada tahun 2000 beliau mulai menceburi kerja amal dan keagamaan di Kamboja, Laos, negara Thai, Myanmar, Singapura dan Malaysia. Apabila tsunami melanda dan perang saudara tercetus di Sri Lanka, Bhante telah terlibat secara aktif dalam memberi bantuan kepada mangsa yang kehilangan keluarga dan rumah. Beliau telah meneruskan usaha memberi bantuan kepada warga tua sehingga ke hari ini. Pada tahun 2007, Bhante menubuhkan yayasan yang dikenali sebagai Sewana Sarana. di Sri Lanka untuk membantu warga tua yang miskin dengan memberi bimbingan kerohanian serta memberi penjagaan tempat tinggal, makanan dan ubat-ubatan kepada yang memerlukan. Pada masa sekarang, Bhante berulang-alik antara Sri Lanka dan Malaysia untuk menyebarkan Dhamma. Hajat beliau supaya Dhamma dapat disebarkan di bandar-bandar kecil di Malaysia. Untuk tajuk pada malam ini ialah Why We Need to Transfer Merits to the Departed Ones. Bahasa Melayunya, mengapa kita perlu memindahkan pahala kepada mereka yang telah meninggal dunia. Jadi dengan segala hormat, with respectful, we invite Bhante to start the talk. Thank you. Satu.
Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. First of all, I would like to pay my homage to the Blessed One. His sublime teaching called Dhamma, and also his great disciple called Arya Mahasangha. I pay my homage to the Noble Triple Gem. Good evening, dear devotees in the Dhamma. I am so happy to see you once again tonight over here. Gallery PPCK Tanamera. So this is my last night over here since since few days ago. Since 19th of this week, and after I think that completing successful Dhamma sharing series here this part of Kelantan, I am leaving here to KL tomorrow. So I am so happy to see most of you who are here, all the way from somewhere there, I cannot remember the name, some of the madam and sirs, when I see their faces, I know since my first day, 19th of, last Tuesday, until today they are here with me. And sadhu to each and every one of you for your, dedication, and also for your time and efforts which you put forward to come and visit Bhante and join Bhante during these 4 nights to share this Dhamma with Bhante. And sadhu to you, and also sadhu to our brother who is going to, translate my little Dhamma sharing to you in Bahasa Melayu to understand more about what Bhante wants to share with you tonight over here with you.
Okey, Bhante mengatakan beliau amat gembira dapat bersama dengan kita semua, dan beliau tahu ada antara kita yang telah mula sejak 19 hari bulan baru ni, dan malam ini adalah kali terakhir, dan beliau mengharapkan semoga apa yang disampaikan nanti akan mendapat manfaat kepada semua. Yes, Bhante.
And also I take this opportunity to say a big sadhu to Malaysian Buddhist Missionary Society who organized my Dhamma series over here. And when I got to know Mr. Lee, then kindly he organized these 4 nights for Bhante to have a Dhamma discussion this part of Kelantan, and it is because of his dedication, commitments and efforts I was able to so far I was able to have a very successful 3-night Dhamma sharing. And so I think it's my duty to say Mahasavdra to all the members who represent Malaysian Buddhist Missionary Society, right, who organized this Dhamma series here. So Sadhu Mr. Lim and Sadhu all those madams and sirs who represent the Malaysian Buddhist Missionary Society. And except that, I wanted to say thank you very much. Most of you, join with Bhante this festive season, because I know that you have many invitations to join your friends, Malaysians, Muslim friends, to put their houses, open houses for their, share their joy with you. But you thought the other way, that never mind, Bhante is here, so we can join with Bhante to know some Dhamma and to learn some Dhamma and realize some Dhamma and understand some Dhamma. So you felt that coming over here is better than going there. So thank you very much for your, participation for this Dhamma, sharing over here tonight.
Ya, Bante mengatakan bahawa beliau mengambil peluang ini untuk berterima kasih kepada pihak pengurusan iaitu BMSM, dan beliau dapat mengenali Mr. Lim dan beberapa orang lagi yang menguruskan dan memberi kerjasama, memberi komitmen menguruskan program supaya Dhamma Talk ini dapat dijalankan dengan lancar. Dan beliau berharap persatuan-persatuan Buddhis di Kelantan dapat berkembang maju dan meneruskan program seumpama ini.
And is it okay? Okay now, right? I think okay. So tonight we are going to discuss over here why we need to transfer merits to the departed ones. That is what we are going to talk over here tonight. And I think that most of you who joined with me previous nights, we discussed different topics. So tonight we have taken as a topic what I mentioned earlier, why we need to transfer merits to the departed one. So most of us, who are here, I think Siddhartha ascetic, right? Before he becoming a Buddha, Samma Sambuddha, he left his palace and went young Kichang Gavesi. What is the truth that I can find out that, right, overcome the sufferings? So thinking thus, we know in the Buddhist, doctrine or the Buddhist teaching, we find out that the ascetic Siddhartha went from place to place, right, searching the truth which he was looking forward. He met few teachers, we call Sarvamitra, and also we call Asita, and also we call Konnanya, and also we call Aralakaram, Uddakaramaputta. So many, teachers he met while he was I mean, living as a mendicant. Right?
Okey, jadi malam ini tajuk kita ialah mengapa kita perlu memindahkan pahala kepada yang telah meninggal dunia. Sejak ketika Siddhartha, ya, sebelum menjadi Buddha, beliau telah selalu memikirkan apakah cara yang terbaik untuk memindahkan pahala kepada guru, kepada beliau belajar dengan ramai guru untuk memastikan bahawa dunia ini selepas kita meninggal dunia, ke mana kita akan pergi dan apa yang kita perlukan.
You know, at that time India was a big country. There are 16 states, right, ruled by some of the kings. Among those kings, well known, Pasenadi Kosal, Bimbisar, Ajasat, right, Suddhodana, the Prince Siddhartha's father, and there are so many, kings ruled by those 16 states. So one of the king called Bimbisara got to know and came to know through his, royal members, one of the very handsome, right, man, very young man, very handsome, living somewhere there in one of the cave. Right? Some of the, his messengers gave this message to the King Bimbisara. And he was so surprised. Right? Who is this person? Right? According to them, very handsome. Right? Very young. You know, in the Prince Siddharthas, we have heard that 32 special features in his body. Right? I think you may have heard it. Right? And his hair, his eyes, his nose, his mouth, his teeth. Right? His, his color of his skin. Right? And other features. 32 very, very, special features. Right? He got. Right? I thought that these messengers who have, seen this mendicant, is ascetic Siddhartha, may have informed these kind of things to King Bimbisara. Right? Therefore, he may have thought to give a visit to this ascetic Siddhartha. Right? So, that was the reason why King Bimbisara left the palace with his royal men to see this handsome, young, ascetic Siddhartha. So this particular day, right, he met this ascetic Siddhartha, right, and asked, "Who are you? From where you are coming? And what you are doing? What is the purpose of stay in this kind of cave?" And then Bodhisattva, what we call the ascetic Siddhartha, we call him as a Bodhisattva. Also we can get, right, to address him as a Bodhisattva. So said that I am from the Magadha state, where my father is King Suddhodana. I am Prince Siddhartha. So I gave up all my royal life and I became an ordinary monk, thinking that I need to find the truth. Right? This human life, birth and death, this sansaric journey is a suffering place. So I want to avoid this suffering. So I became a monk to become a Buddha. So the king said, please accept my invitation and I would like to give my kingdom for you. Come and accept it. Then the ascetic Siddhartha said, no, I no need these kind of things. And I need to become a Samma Sambuddha.
Di negara India zaman ketika Buddha terdapat 16 negeri ya, dan ramai raja. Salah seorang rajanya bernama Bimbisara dan beliau dikabarkan terdapat seorang putera yang sedang bertapa di dalam gua, seorang Buddha yang kacak muda, dan mereka memberitahu setiap ciri-ciri yang terdapat pada Siddhartha, iaitu Buddha ketika itu 32 kita kata 32 kesempurnaan semuanya ada pada putera petapa ini, iaitu Buddha. Dan Raja Bimbisara ingin jumpa dengan Siddhartha. Maka beliau telah bersama pengikutnya telah pergi ke gua di mana Siddhartha sedang bertapa ketika itu. Dan Raja bertanya, siapakah anda, dari manakah anda, dan apakah tujuan anda bertapa di sini? Dan Buddha memberitahu beliau adalah seorang putera dari sebuah negara dan beliau sedang bertapa di sini untuk mencari jawapan mengapa kita hidup, mengapa kita mati. Dan ketika itu Raja Bimbisara menawarkan negara kepada Siddhartha. Datanglah menjadi raja, saya bagi anda negara ini. Tetapi Siddhartha kata, tidak, saya tidak perlukan sebab saya sedang belajar untuk mencari jawapan mengapa manusia mati, hidup kembali, di manakah titik, di manakah penghujungnya. Ya, jadi itu kisah ketika Raja Bimbisara berjumpa dengan Siddhartha, iaitu Buddha.
So then King Bimbisara said, well, when you gain the enlightenment, when you become the Buddha, please visit me and my palace and my kingdom. Right. That was what King Bimbisara, make a invitation or made an invitation to the ascetic Siddhartha. Then ascetic Siddhartha accepted it. Right. So meanwhile, cultivating all kind of practices. Ascetic Siddhartha, as we well aware, he became a Buddha. Once he became a Buddha, after few months, after meeting his 5 disciples in the, Migadaya, so he remembered what King Bimbisara asked him, right? What King Bimbisara, make, and what King Bimbisara asked him to do after he becoming the enlightenment. So then Buddha went to the state of King Bimbisara, and King Bimbisara was very, very happy and welcomed Buddha and his disciple to his palace and offered them dana. And offered them a dana means the King Bimbisara wanted to make a vihara for Buddha. And we know in Buddhist history, and if there is vihara. First of all, is made to Buddha by King Bimbisara. It is called Veluwana Rama. Right? That was the first vihara built by King Bimbisara for Buddha. So the Buddha, having the dana with the his disciple, left the palace. King was very busy thinking that how to build a vihara for Buddha. Then this episode was ended over there that manner. The following day, King Bimbisara heard yelling sound or the crying sound and all kind of unpleasant sounds in his palace. So he cannot think why this happened. What is the reason for this? Because he hearing some unpleasant sound, some of them crying, right? Some of them disturbing him, and yes, he sees some of them invisible. Beings. He hears some sounds walking on the walls and like that. He was very frightened. He got shocked because the previous day he gave a dana for the Buddha and the disciples, right? And the following day he is hearing these kind of unpleasant sounds, and he was very frightened, right? Somehow or other, sleepless night, right? He spent over there in the palace that night, and following day early in the morning went to the Buddha, where the Buddha was, and informed to Buddha, Master, the Buddha, the Blessed One, I heard this kind of unpleasant sounds and crying, right? And what is the reason for this? Then the Buddha said, in Bimbisara, some of your relatives passed away, one waiting to receive some kind of merits from you to overcome their worries and difficulties. While you are giving the dana, while you are offering the dana, and after dana, we were unable to dedicate the merits to the departed one. So they were not very happy about that, because they need to get merits from you to overcome their sufferings, overcome their worries. So the king decided again to offer a dana Buddha and the disciple of the Buddha to dedicate the merits for the departed ones.
Baik, jadi selepas Raja Bimbisara berjumpa dengan Buddha dan begitu gembira atas apa yang beliau belajar dengan Buddha, dan beliau ingin membina vihara untuk Buddha. Jadi itu adalah dana beliau kepada Buddha, iaitu membina vihara, membina wat kepada Buddha. Tetapi apa yang berlaku selepas itu, keesokan harinya beliau mendengar, Raja Bimbisara ni mendengar suara-suara dalam istana, suara-suara pelik, suara-suara tangisan, suara yang menakutkan. Maka beliau pun jumpa dengan Buddha dan bertanyakan mengapa beliau terdengar suara-suara tersebut. Minta maaf, ada tertinggal satu rangkap tadi ketika Buddha telah mendapat pencerahan beberapa bulan selepas itu, Buddha teringat kepada Raja Bimbisara. Jadi di situlah Buddha pergi jumpa dengan Raja Bimbisara sebab telah berjanji akan datang kembali jumpa Raja Bimbisara selepas beliau mendapat pencerahan. Jadi disitulah kembali tadi kata Raja Bimbisara amat gembira dan membuat dana, iaitu membina kuil, membina wat vihara kepada Buddha. Tetapi keesokan harinya beliau mendengar suara-suara tangisan, ya, menakutkan, ada suara orang jalan di atas bumbung dan sebagainya. Dan beliau bertanya kepada Buddha. Dan Buddha mengatakan bahawa itu adalah suara-suara mereka yang telah meninggal dunia, dan mereka meminta pahala, ya, apa yang anda buat, kebaikan yang anda buat ni, supaya mereka pun mendapat pahala tersebut. Jadi disitulah tajuk kita pada malam ini, ya.
Yeah, and also he dreamed, you know, Peta, we call them Peta, hungry ghost, right? So they were very fearsome, right? Little mouth, big stomach, right? I mean, cannot overcome their hungry, right? Whatever food they eat cannot overcome their hungry, right? Peta, right? These are the kind of relatives whom this King Bimbisara dreamed. Very fearsome, right? So in the same way, right, I want to share with you some of our dear ones, right? Our maybe family members, relatives, parents, right? So some of them passed away, right, due to some kind of attachment, right? Due to some kind of, willingness, some kind of, desire, right? They pass away, right? And some of the, they are departed, the children and the family members, right? They don't think about once they departed, and they never remember them. They never do some kind of meritorious deeds in memory of them. So they are sometimes not happy with their living family members. In many poems, right? They come and make some troubles, make some problems in their lives. So sometimes we see husband cannot see the wife, wife cannot see the husband, some misunderstanding, some quarreling, children cannot live with the parents, parents cannot live with the children, right? And some misfortune come to their families time to time, sometimes very often, right? Sometimes we know that they have not remembered their departed one, their relatives, their parents. They haven't done some meritorious deeds in memory of them. So they come in different ways and make some miserable, make some difficulties to the living people, right? It is, sometimes it is happening, some places, right? Some of them say, oh Bhante, that when I was at home, I saw some, something happened, something to our roof, right? Some kind of, some sand, so like that, right? And when I check, nothing, right? And sometimes when I at home, I hear some unpleasant sounds, right? And sometimes I come across some lot of difficulties. Once I was okay, now I am having some difficulties, right? Very often I get sick. What is this? What are the reason for this? Right? Then we have to ask, right? Why this happened, why that happened, and we have to ask, somebody passed away, or how about your family background, this and that. Then we come to know, right, that somebody has passed away, right? They haven't remembered it. They haven't done anything for them, right? Therefore, they are not happy and giving some difficulties for these living family members.
Okey, jadi roh-roh mereka yang telah meninggal dunia, dia bertukar menjadi peta ataupun hantu lapar, dan mereka akan kembali untuk membuat kacau kepada kita yang masih hidup. Dan ada antara hantu-hantu lapar tersebut kemungkinan adalah waris kita, ibu bapa ke anak mereka yang telah meninggal dunia, yang tidak mendapat apa yang mereka mahukan, iaitu pahala-pahala. Sebab ketika masih hidup mungkin mereka melakukan sesuatu yang tidak elok. Jadi mereka boleh lihat kita yang masih hidup dan mereka ingin meminta pahala yang kita buat supaya mereka pun mendapat. Dan di situlah ada antara orang yang pernah jumpa Bhante dan memberitahu masalah mereka. Kadang-kadang terdengar suara-suara ataupun ada kesusahan dalam hidup dan sebagainya. Jadi Bhante memberitahu itu adalah kemungkinan mereka yang telah meninggal dunia ingin menyampaikan sesuatu kepada kita supaya kita boleh membuat pahala untuk diberi kepada mereka, supaya mereka mendapat manfaat, mereka mendapat kebaikan dalam alam mereka.
So that is why we need to remember our dear departed one time to time. I mean, being you are Chinese, especially you remember, a few times or maybe 1 or 2 times every year, I think you remember your departed one. Right? Mostly, they go to the graveyard or do some prayers, do some offerings, or some of them go to the columbarium and where there are, ashes and tablets in those columbarium, and go and pray for them and do some offerings for them. And at the same time, some of them do some, charitable works in memory of them, do some dana offerings in memory of them. At that time, we say and we chant as bhikkhu, idam me ñātinang hotu sukita hontu ñāteo. And also we say yatavari vahapura paripurenti sagaran, evameva ito dinnang petanang upakappati, unname udakang wattang yataninnang pavattuti, evameva ito dinnang petanang upakappati. We call them preta, like hungry ghosts. We say that we are manusya, we are human beings. We can perform some meritorious deeds in memory of them. And by doing so, we transfer merits to them by pouring water, thinking that wherever they may be in this universe, they will receive our good merits, good karma. By receiving this good karma, may they overcome their worries and difficulties. Right? And when we think like that way, wherever they may be, they will receive these things. And once after they receive these things, that means they overcome their worries, their difficulties. And when they become happy, so they think, who has sent, who gave this kind of merits for us. Then they can think, my family members did this for me. Right? Then they give their blessing and protection upon us. And it will help us to have a good life. Other than that, if they curse us, it will, give us a lot of difficulties for our life. Lot of unexpected things happen to our life. They are not pleasant. They are unpleasant things happening to our life because of their cursing. That is why we need to transfer merits for our dear departed one time to time. Right? If you do this, right, and your children also, whoever, your family members also, do it for you and me once after we also dead and gone. Right? If we don't do this, right, our other family members also don't do anything for you and me because they haven't seen. Right? So you show one thing, example for them that this is how you are remembering your late parents, grandparents, ancestors, family members, relatives, whoever. I mean, whoever close to you, whoever dear to you, whoever near to you, once after they departed, you do it for them by doing some good meritorious deeds in memory of them. They are become happy, you become happy. They bless you, and also you time to time dedicate merits to them. Then both parties are happy.
Okey, oleh itu kita perlu mengingati mereka yang telah meninggal dunia. Seperti kita orang Cina, kita ada buat coki, kita ada buat cengbeng, semua itu adalah aktiviti supaya kita mengingati mereka yang telah meninggal dunia, dan dalam masa yang sama kita membuat pahala supaya mereka mendapat apa yang kita lakukan. Kebaikan-kebaikan yang kita lakukan tu kita boleh kongsikan mereka yang telah meninggal dunia. Dalam kita membaca suta pun kita ada baca rangkap-rangkap tertentu seperti Bhante sebutkan tadilah, yang saya sempat ingat adalah salah satu daripadanya kita baca itang no yatinang hotu sugita hontu yatayo. Itu adalah salah satu rangkap supaya kita boleh mengingati mereka yang telah meninggal dunia. Jadi amalan kita membuat kebaikan, memberi pahala kepada mereka yang telah meninggal dunia ini, semoga kita boleh mewarisi amalan ini kepada anak-anak kita supaya anak-anak kita pun tahu, ya, bila kita meninggal dunia nanti itu yang kita perlukan, ya, roh-roh kita perlukan pahala dana yang mereka lakukan. Jadi itu adalah supaya kita boleh saling merahmati, ya, mereka yang telah meninggal dunia, dan mereka yang telah meninggal dunia juga mendapat pahala yang kita pindahkan, bunyi yang kita buat itu, dan mereka juga merahmati hidup kita supaya hidup kita dalam keadaan yang baik, ya, jauhi daripada malapetaka, kemalangan dan sebagainya. Sebab kalau roh-roh yang telah meninggal dunia itu tidak mendapat pahala yang kita lakukan, maka mereka akan membuat kacau. Ya, jadi itulah antara mengapa kita perlu memindahkan pahala yang kita buat, kebaikan yang kita buat, supaya mereka yang telah meninggal dunia pun dapat sama-sama menikmati kebaikan pahala yang kita lakukan.
So the king Bimbisara, did perform these kind of meritorious deeds in loving memory of his departed relatives. So the following day and following night, he was seen in those his departed one in a very happy, after receiving his merits, right? So he informed to the Buddha that he, dreamed that his departed relatives whom he saw earlier that in a difficult condition, now they have overcome and now they are in a happy state. So the Buddha said, this is the, meaning of doing, transferring, dedicating merits to the departed ones. So the King Bimbisara became Sotapanna, and he was doing a lot of meritorious deeds and a lot of kusala kamma, but due to his previous sansara, akusala kamma, his son killed him to gain, to become the king. Right? So, in the Buddha Dhamma, there are 5 great akusala kamma. Killing father, killing mother, right? I mean killing Arahant and is break the unity of the Arahant and I mean get the blood from the Buddha, right? These are what we call the great akusala kamma. So his son called Ajasatha did this because he killed his father. Right? He is in a Niraya, what we call hell. Still he is there. Right? Many years he is suffering. And one of the bhikkhu called Devadatta, right? Who I mean is divided the unity of the Sangha, Arahanta, and also got the those who have been to Gijjakut in India, if you have been there, you may have visited that one of the rock called Gijjakut. From there he rolled one of the rock and got one of pieces of rock and got it the Buddha's leg, and through that wound got the blood, right? Then Devadattu did to those great akusala kamma, right? So you see, the Bimbisara, yes, King Bimbisara was, doing all kind of good deeds, but due to his akusala kamma, he has to, left the life. He was killed by his own son, right? The pretty thing that all those, Brahmanas, all those gurus at that time told the son who is going to, born, will kill you one day, and please, majesty, kill this, son in the mother's womb, in queen's womb. Don't give a birth to this prince because one day he will kill you. The king said, never mind, right? I like my son, right? Let queen to give a birth to this prince, right? He did not believe this, right? He didn't accept this, right? Finally, he was assassinated, he was killed by his own son, right? Giving everything for this son, gave a kingdom also, gave everything for this son, but he was not happy, right? He wanted to kill his father, did it.
Okey, baik, saya cuba sebaik mungkin lah ya. Okey, selepas itu Raja Bimbisara selepas melakukan pemindahan pahala tersebut, dia dapat melihat melalui mimpinya roh-roh yang telah meninggal dunia itu amat gembira dan kembali berterima kasih kepada Raja Bimbisara itu dengan apa yang beliau lakukan, ya. Tetapi kisah Raja Bimbisara ini sebenarnya akhirnya dia dibunuh oleh anaknya sendiri untuk mengambil takhta raja, sebab anaknya nak jadi raja, lepas tu bunuh dia. Jadi di sini salah seorang Dewadatta ada memberitahu kisah Raja Bimbisara ini, sebab beliau mendapat balasan tersebut disebabkan dulu dia sendiri pun membunuh ayahnya. Jadi sebab tu dia pun dibunuh oleh anaknya sendiri. Dan pernah ketika isterinya mengandung seorang putera, ada Dewadatta kata, jangan lahirkan anak lelaki tersebut sebab dia akan bunuh awak nanti. Tetapi beliau kata tak apa, beliau gembira untuk menerima kehadiran puteranya. Jadi itu sedikit yang sempat saya tangkap daripada apa yang Bhante sebutkan tadi, ya. Mungkin kalau tuan-tuan dan puan-puan nak lebih lanjut kisah Raja Bimbisara ni saya rasa boleh dapat daripada mana-mana kitab suci Buddha lah, ya. Okay.
So, so likewise, when Prince Siddhartha was born, King Suddhodana wanted to, give him a name and see the future of this baby boy, baby prince. So we know that 108, all those Brahmanas, right? All those gurus came and joined with the palace to see the features of this baby prince. Among, 108, except Kondanya, other 107 said, if this prince does not leave the palace as a monk, or if he does not leave the palace, and if he go to, live as a monk, surely he will become an enlightened one. Right? If he, stay in the palace, he will become one of the great empire, right? Here, right, in India at that time. So he thought that, the king thought that wanted to keep the son as an empire, right? So his wish was that. And one person, only Kondanya told that surely this prince will leave the palace and become a Buddha. Likewise, there were 54 Brahmanas who, came to King Bimbisara's palace, and all of them said, this boy going to kill you one day. Right? Everyone told, but the king did not accept it. Finally, it happened. So we understand that, right? These things, of course, having done great kusala kamma, the king, he was unable to have a peaceful going. Right? He was suffering, right? And in the, King Bimbisara's character, they say that the son, cutting his leg and putting the salt, and is asking him to walk on the firewood. Right? So you can imagine how terrible it was and how miserable he was. That is why we say, whatever right you do within your, this life, right? We cannot say, right, how we are going to end our life, because we do not know our previous lives. That is why we always encourage you to do good, be good, because if something happened to this life, surely your next life will be more blessed one, more fruitful, and more good one, right? Because due to your present life, good deeds and good things and meritorious activities. So that is what.
Ya, okey. Jadi apa yang disebutkan tadi disebabkan aku salah kama, iaitu ke sesuatu yang kita lakukan yang tak baik itu, dia akan terus bersama dengan kita. Jadi itu antara kisah Raja Bimbisara tadi, dan kisahnya mengatakan bahawa sekiranya anaknya tinggal dalam istana tersebut, ada dua kemungkinan, satu akan menjadi raja dan kemungkinan juga ada boleh jadi Buddha. Tetapi 54 petapa yang datang lihat mengatakan bahawa anaknya akan bunuh awak, disebabkan aku salah kama yang anda buat pada kehidupan lampau. Jadi sebab itulah kita, semasa kita masih hidup, kita perlu membuat baik. Sebab apa yang kita lakukan itu akan sentiasa mengikut kita sebagai karma yang kita telah lakukan.
So that is what I wanted to share over here tonight because I want to give more time for the question and answering. So I think that why we need to transfer merits for the departed one. The reason is right because they are expecting right your merits for them to overcome their worries and difficulties. Right? If you do so, they will be very pleased. If you don't do so, they will be not happy and not pleased. In different ways, different manner, they will give you so much difficulties. Right? So please, right? Whenever you have the opportunities, remember your departed ones. Whatever we do as good here or there, always we transfer merits to our departed one by pouring water. Thinking that wherever they may be in this universe, they will be happy and peaceful. Right? This is the duty of ours. Right? Because I always encourage you that when you do these kind of good things, right, exemplary, that your children and other, I mean dear ones and dear ones of yours also follow these good things, right? In return, right, they also will do the same once after we dead and gone. So please practice these good things during your little lifespan. Right? This is what the Buddha, I mean, says for us. Uh, Life is uncertain, death is certain. One day we have to go, right? And whenever we go, we are bringing these kind of good things, good deeds, which we have done individually, collectively, as a group, and as a team, right? As a teamwork, you have collectively done these good things, right? And I am so happy and wish you and bless you for you to have a happy, healthy, wealthy, successful, peaceful life and career, right? To do so, may the great blessings of the noble triple gem devas, bodhisattvas be with you.
Ya, jadi Bante kata malam ni beliau tak mahu cakap banyak sangat, tetapi meluangkan masa untuk kita bertanya, ya, Q&A kalau ada apa-apa soalan, dan Bante juga menyeru agar kita semua buatlah kebaikan supaya dapat kita memindahkan pahala yang kita lakukan kepada mereka yang telah meninggal dunia, dan mereka akan gembira mendapat pahala yang kita kongsikan. Dan sekiranya kita tidak melakukan demikian, mereka yang telah meninggal dunia akan berasa sedih dan juga mungkin akan memberi sesuatu yang tidak baik kepada kehidupan kita. Jadi buatlah baik, dan seperti apa yang Buddha kata, kita apa yang telah kita lakukan kebaikan itu akan bersama-sama dengan kita. Dan juga Bante mendoakan, ya, atas kerjasama kita, atas muafakat kita sama-sama melakukan kebaikan, dan beliau mendoakan kejayaan dan kesejahteraan kita. Jadi excuse me Bante, is it now open for Q&A? Ya, jadi sekarang sekiranya ada apa-apa soalan, boleh tanyakan, ya, berkaitan dengan tajuk kita, iaitu kita memindah pahala kepada orang yang telah meninggal dunia. Ya, ada soalan? Kalau tak ada, saya sendiri ada soalan. Ya, Bante, I want to ask, what about sometimes people like to have a very luxury, what is so called funeral. Yeah, is it if we, because sometimes people will think that whether themselves or their son, their kids think that, oh, I want to have a very luxury cemetery for my parents. Maybe in Malaysia sometimes 50,000 ringgit Malaysia. Is that will help us after we die? Is it that is the merits
Actually, the Chinese is a tradition and no culture is they elaborate all kind of things once after somebody is passed away, and then they have all kind of houses and cars, and no, I also taken part some kind of those kind of funerals, prayers, right? So I have seen some cars, houses, right, and some money and all those things, right? But in the Theravada Buddhism, we don't appreciate all kind of things very much. Even once, one sister last night asked from me, Bhante, once after my death, once after I die, so I want to ask my children, put my ashes in the columbarium. Oh yes, I bury. Or after my cremation, can I throw my ashes to the sea? Right? And I told her, sister, but my opinion is better throw your ashes to the sea. Right? If you cremate your body, ask your children to throw your ashes to the sea. And to respect them, please. And if you can have some kind of a tablet in the columbarium, keep it there. Right? Not the ashes, but some kind of tablet. Then the children can go time to time and pay respect, right? And throw ashes to the sea, right? So then she said, okay, Bhante, I will consider this. I said, it's up to you, right? But my opinion is to throw ashes to the sea, right? And I have asked my people also one day, once Bhante passed away, throw Bhante's ashes to the sea. Right? Don't make a pagoda or don't make anything. Right? If you think that Bhante has done some service for you, for my, student months, they will remember me by doing some good deeds for Bhante. It is up to them. Right? While Bhante is living, Bhante also doing so many good deeds and good things. Right? I think I accumulate a lot of merits by doing good things while I am living, because as I am a bhikkhu, I know that while I am living, I should do good. Right? I cannot accept something from my student monks or from my dayakas or upasakas or upasikas. They may do so. But why not? I do while I am living. No? So I think wasting money for those kind of funerals and those things useless, in vain. Right? They can use those money for the good purposes. Right? That is, much meaningful than those. Right? I think most of you also agree. Right? Simple. Once after we died, no? Simple, funeral. Okay. Right? We give some example to others. Yeah? Once after we die and no, simple prayer, simple, funeral, then either cremate or bury. I think cremation is much, much better and easier and no, so good.
Okey, jadi apa yang Bante terangkan tadi, soalan saya sebenarnya tadi ialah berkaitan sekiranya telah meninggal dunia, adakah kita buat kubur yang berpuluh ribu. Lepas tu Bante pun ada sebut tadi, ada juga beliau melihat orang membakar rumah, kereta yang buat dengan kertas tu kan, membazir duit. Bagi beliau, Bante sebut lebih baik bila kita meninggal dunia kita buat secara simple saja, dan tulang-tulang kita tu kita boleh sebarkan ke laut, dan kita boleh buat satu mungkin kita boleh simpan dan kita ada nama kita supaya anak cucu kita tu boleh datang mengingati kita. Dan beliau juga menyentuh tadi daripada duit yang kita bazirkan berpuluh ribu, macam-macam bakar dan sebagainya, lebih baik kita gunakan duit itu untuk pergi membuat kebajikan daripada membuat kubur kita yang berpuluh ribu itu. Ya. Jadi itu soalan saya dan juga jawapan yang diberi oleh Bhante, dan Bhante sendiri pun percaya ramai antara kita setuju dengan apa yang Bhante cakap tadi. Jangan bazir duit macam itu, lebih baik supaya duit itu pergi buat dana, pergi buat sesuatu yang lebih baik. Ya, okey, ada soalan ataupun anda nak tulis soalan-soalan untuk ditanyakan, sekiranya tidak rasa segan untuk bertanya, anda boleh tulis dan kita boleh tolong terjemahkan sebaik mungkin soalan-soalan ataupun ya, silakan. Okey. Bhante, is that okay if he want to ask a question that out of the topic tonight? Can. Yeah, no problem. Dhamma discussion, yeah.
Nak tanya, adakah kita lahir dalam kehidupan kali ini lah, sebab kita tak tahu kamar kita dah, salah kamar kita pada kehidupan depan. Jadi kita lahir dekat kehidupan dunia ni, adakah kadang-kadang terlalu mempengaruhi macam kehidupan kita lah, selalu menghadapi jutaan, barang, buat kerja macam macam, dan kaedah-kaedah untuk melancarkan kehidupan hari kerja-kerja kita.
Okay, he asked just now, is that because of our present life now related with the karma, past karma, so that's why today we do something is not so smooth as what we hope. So is that we need, what is the solution to make sure that our present life we can we can get a better result, more smooth in our life?
Yeah, well, that is, that is good for us to know that all those things, we cannot, put into karma, right? In the Buddhism, always, asks you to think realistic way, right? Not the optimistic way, right? Realistic way, because you must put some efforts as well, right? And when you, put some efforts that you can, improve, build your life, then the vasana or the luck also be with you. Otherwise, oh my karma, I know this happened to me, or the previous life, I don't know what happened, this happened, no. So always you are in, that kind of sulky mood, right? Nothing will happen as an improvement of your life. Right? You have to put some efforts also. Why not we try? Right? Whether we have the luck or vasana, or we have some fortune, right? And don't put everything to the past karma, and try a little bit also and see out whether we have some possibilities to get some luck, right? To improve our lifestyle. Hope that will be able to, improve some extent, right?
Okay, so I translate okay. Bhante con, tiền con lên Jangan kita terlalu memikirkan apa yang kita lakukan itu disebabkan karma-karma yang lepas. Tetapi kita cubalah buat sebaik mungkin, dan kita sekiranya kita terlalu memikirkan, ya, saya ada kemalangan ke, buat suatu tidak sempurna ke disebabkan karma kita dulu, lebih baik kita tumpukan apa yang kita boleh lakukan pada masa sekarang. Ya, buatlah baik, buatlah apa yang sepatutnya, dan kita akan lihat perubahan yang akan berlaku. Ya.
Yeah, and also I have heard sometimes when some I mean of our brothers and sisters they express when they are doing well, or thanks for the God, right? When they are not doing well, what to do? It's my karma. No? When they are doing well, they say thanks for the God. Okay. Right? When they are not doing well, right, they say what to do? Bhante, it's my karma. Right? Oh, I say yes, yes, it is your karma. Right? So.
Okay, Namo Buddhaya Bhante. From the topic we discussed, Bhante discussed tonight, Bhante only mentioned about the peta.
Yeah.
How about the other realm, like in the hell realm, in the animal realm, or in the manusa realm? They can get what that we offer for them, the merit that we offer. We know that they also suffering a lot in the hell or animal realm.
Yeah, sure. Actually, it is also happening. I know some of them, yes, they feed some, I mean, cats and dogs and no, some birds and all those, I mean, animals. They keep as their pet in their homes. Once after they passed away, they feel very sad and sorry. No, they asked Bhante, can we do something for my departed dog? Can Bhante pray for him, for her? Right? My cat, she died. Bhante, can Bhante do some prayer? I say yes, we do. Right? Recently, one of our a young gentleman from Penang, yes, asked me, Bhante, my cat passed away, so I want to do a dana in memory of my departed cat. Can Bhante do it? I said, can. So he has transferred some money to over there in Sri Lanka. We gave a dana for the 7 bhikkhus, right, in memory of the departed cat. Right? Sure. Right? It goes to them as well to overcome their, I mean, this kind of animal life, to gain some kind of, I mean, happy birth, rebirth, right, as a manusya. Right? Sure. It happens and it works.
Okey, jadi sebelum ditanya oleh brother tadi, Bhante ada kata beliau lihat ada orang apabila mendapat kebaikan dalam hidup, kesempurnaan dalam hidup, akan berterima kasih kepada Tuhan. Tetapi apabila sesuatu yang malang berlaku pada hidupnya, dia akan mengatakan itu adalah karma dia yang lepas. Sebenarnya Bhante kata apa yang kita lakukan tak kira sama ada yang baik ataupun yang buruk, sebenarnya itu semua adalah daripada karma kita, ya. Dan brother tadi ada tanya berkaitan dengan sekiranya sebab tadi Bhante hanya sebut berkaitan dengan hantu lapar, kita lakukan pemindahan pahala. Bagaimana pula dengan binatang? Contohnya mungkin anjing ke kucing yang kita pelihara, dan Bhante pun pernah ada pengalaman di mana ada orang tanya, kucing kesayangannya meninggal dunia. Jadi dia tanya Bhante, adakah boleh buat canting untuk doa untuk kucing anjing yang telah meninggal dunia. Jadi Bhante kata ya boleh. Kita juga boleh membuat dana, boleh pindahkan pahala kita itu bukan saja kepada ibu bapa ataupun waris kita yang telah meninggal dunia, tetapi juga termasuk binatang-binatang. Ya. Okey, di sini ada Ya, ada soalan. Contoh-contoh ayat suci. Contohnya yang ayat suci yang perlu dibaca apabila membuat water offering. Okay, so Bhante here got a question to ask that what is the uh, ayat suci is chanting parita. What is the parita for us when we do water offering? Yes, water offering is pouring water verses. Yeah.
I mean, once after we dedicate the minutes to the departed one by pouring water, what is the, I mean, stanza we are chanting, right? Correct. And we normally, while we are, I mean, pouring water, we say, idamme nyatinang hotu, sukita hontu nyatayo. Right? That is what we mostly, I mean, do while we are transferring merit. Being we are bhikkhus, we chant another special, I mean, stanzas. Right? We say, we chant, යතාවාරි වහපුරා පරිපූර්ණති සාගරං ඒවමේව ඊතෝ දින්නම් පේතානං උපකප්පති උන්නමේ උදකං වට්ටං යතානින්නම් පවත්වති ඒවමේව ඊතෝ දින්නම් පේතානං උපකප්පති ඉච්ඡිතං පච්චිතං තුයං කිප්පමේව සමිජ්ජතු සබ්බේ පූරෙන්තු චිත්ත සංකප්ප චන්தோ පන්නරසියත. Right? So we are Manusya, we are human beings, right? When we, I mean, transfer merits to the departed one by pouring water, this, I mean, empty cup, right? We normally we get empty cup with a full of, I mean, jug of water and the empty vessels. We pour to that empty cup until it overflows, right? Here I have seen that some kind of, I mean, instrument, they, I mean, pour water like this. But in Sri Lankan tradition, we mostly get the empty cup and empty vessels and jug of water, and we pour water until this empty cup overflows. Right? We think through that way, right? And while the, I mean, when it is raining, the rain water, right, come from the hill and all those places and go to the sea, right? Likewise, right, the departed ones, right, who, I mean, taken due to their karma, unpleasant rebirth, or birthplace has taken unfortunate planes of existence, right? Like our pouring water overflow this empty cup, they, I mean, overcome all those worries, difficulties, and they become happy. Like that water, I mean, go here and there and go to the sea, and when the water go to the sea, it becomes a sea water. Likewise, that all, I mean, departed one who are in, I mean, in a difficult condition, come to a Manusya Atma or the divine life, and they become happy with other people, other living beings, right? Especially like a human being. That is the meaning. So that lay devotees normally don't chant that verses. Only the bhikkhu chant those verses. The lay devotees chant only idamme nyatinang hotu sukita hontu nyatayo. That's only 3 times. Right? Other part will chant by the Mahasangha. Yes.
Okey, jadi Bhante memberi jawapan bahawa di Sri Lanka mereka ada satu amalan di mana ketika mereka membuat yang kita buat suat 6 tu kan. Suat 6 tu, lepas tu kita letak pinggan kosong kat bawah tu dan pastikan bahawa air yang kita tuangkan itu akan melimpah keluar. Dia memberi simbolik ataupun metafora, perumpamaan di mana kita doakan semoga orang yang telah meninggal dunia itu mereka akan pergi ke dunia yang lebih baik, menjadi manusia yang baik, mendapat kesejahteraan, kesempurnaan hidup apabila mereka dilahirkan nanti. Jadi yang itu biasanya di Sri Lanka hanya biku, hanya sami yang membaca doa yang seperti Bhante sebutkan tadi. Dan untuk kita memandai ataupun cukup kita hanya 3 kali idhame yatinang hotus kita untuk yatayo. Yang itu pun sudah cukup sebanyak 3 kali lah. Okey, jadi soalan tadi telah dijawab. Okey, kita pergi soalan kedua. Apakah kaitan vegetarian dengan agama Buddha? Adakah vegetarian can contribute kepada merit? Okay, here got a question regarding vegetarian. Is that vegetarian can contribute to merit? So means that we eat vegetarian, we not eat meat. Is that contribute as a merit?
Actually, this kind of things, I mean, not much to talk, because the one whom I mentioned earlier, called the Venerable Devadatta, who is a vegetarian, tried to kill the Buddha to become a Buddha. Right? Right? He is a vegetarian. Right? Hitler, who killed thousands of Jews, is a vegetarian. Yeah, you see? Right? Most important thing, not going through the mouth to, I mean inside, come out from the mouth. Right? Not going, I mean inside to the mouth. Right? Come out from the mouth. Jealous, cruel, unkindness, right? Unpleasant things, right? And if you say those things, is it useful to eat in, I mean, vegetarian? No, vegetarian, I mean, okay, eat good for your health concern, and no, yeah, okay, I don't say that that is bad. Okay, good, right? But, right, we have to think like that way also. The Devadatta is a vegetarian, right? The Hitler was a vegetarian, right? So they had all those, I mean, jealous, cruelty boiling, right? But vegetarians, right? So I practice it, good, right? It is a health concern, and also we show our metta, karuna, right, for other living beings, okay, right? Good, sadhu. But there are something like that also, right? Two sides of the coin, right?
Ya. Okey, jadi Bhante sebut tadi sebenarnya ya, kalau kita mengamalkan vegetarian tetapi dalam hati niat kita adalah untuk kebaikan nyawa-nyawa binatang, itu baik. Tetapi kalau kita mengamalkan vegetarian tetapi kita pun ada hasrat, dengki, fitnah, sebenarnya pahala kita tu bukan apa yang kita makan masuk dalam mulut, tetapi lebih kepada apa yang kita keluarkan dari mulut kita. Itu lebih penting. Ya, jadi amalan vegetarian tu bagus kiranya dalam hati niat kita ada sesuatu yang baik, tetapi kita perlu pastikan juga apa yang kita katakan, apa yang kita sebut keluar daripada mulut kita itu lebih pentinglah. Okey, soalan yang ketiga. Sekiranya seseorang itu sudah meninggal dunia dan ruh tersebut sudah ke alam apa ya? Kejap ya. Ke alam lain atau menjadi hidupan lain, adakah merit yang diberikan oleh anak-anak dapat diambil olehnya? Okey, Bhante, ya, same question lah. Soalan yang sama seperti apa yang ditanyakan tadi. I think this one we can skip. Okay, sorry. Actually dah dapat jawapan tadi ya ini. Kalau seseorang itu tidak sihat, apakah canting yang diperlu gunakan? Ataupun ada yang tahu di sini boleh terus ataupun tanya Bhante juga. Okay, Bhante, here is a question regarding if someone get ill, what is the parita to read? What is the chanting to read?
Yeah, well, according to the, Theravada practice, normally we chant Bhujanga Sutta, Bhujanga, right? And that is the Sutta that the Mahamuggallan, right? And Buddha join with the others, Arhantas, and chant for the speedy recovery of Moggallana, right? So what we call the Bojjanga Sutta, that is very, very good for those who are in sick, right? To chant that Bojjanga Parita.
Okay, jadi soalan tadi boleh? Siapa yang tanya Bujangga Sutta? Ya. Okey, dan ada lagi soalan lain? Okey, di sini ada lagi soalannya. Yang mana ni? Panjang ni. membuat pahala semestinya lebih baik membuat dana dan food offering kepada sami atau biku atau bante dan sangka. Soalan bagaimana sekiranya kita membuat pahala di rumah, contoh coki, tetapi kita membuat renungan kepada Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha, baca parita-parita seperti mana yang dinyata oleh Bante tadi. Contoh soalan ni nak tanya apa ni? Comparison lah. Okay, Bante, here is a question. The person gives some example here. If we do transfer merit just at home, is that same as what we do dana? We offering food for bhikkhu, for sangha, Bante. If is the comparison, is that okay if I just do at home? Yeah, transfer merit, maybe I offer some food for departed ones, and I also read parita, and then I do just at home, but
Yeah, very good. Can be done. It's okay. Practical. Yes. Okay.
ya boleh kita buat di rumah pun boleh tak semestinya kita perlu susah payah ke nak pergi ke wat untuk buat offering, buat di rumah pun boleh.
Yeah, but one thing, at least they have to do some chanting or do some offerings to the, if there is a Buddha image over there, right? Or ancestor tablets or other things there. So you offer something at the same time, do simple prayer, then you can transfer merits. It works.
Ya, jadi pun kita boleh buat secara ringkas dan kita buat transfer merit pun boleh. Okey, soalan satu lagi, making good merits by offering food and go do good dana, we do to okay, same. The question just now same. Okay, so stay got any question here? Kalau seorang tidak sihat, okay, yang ni pun dah tanya. Okay, so ada lagi soalan tambahan?
Namo Buddhaya, Bante. My question regarding merit is the word suitable use for merit transfer or dedication. Is it merit can transfer or sharing?
Yeah, well, not sharing, of course, sharing the merits with the devas. Yeah, normally we dedicate or transfer in the merits for the departed one. Yeah, dedicate.
Sharing the for the deva.
Yeah, sharing we mostly use the merits we share with the deities. Yes, dedicating transferring merits for the departed ones, not the sharing merits with the departed one. Yes.
Normally we use sharing our merit to departed relative, right? This is wrong.
Yeah, well, sir, let me tell you, we do share merits with, living beings, right, such as divine beings, right, especially with the deities and devas, right, transferring merits, dedicating merits for the departed one. We don't say we share the merits with the departed ones, right? Yeah, we say dedicate, transfer merits to the departed one.
How about the aspiration difference?
Yeah,
Aspiration.
aspiration. Yeah, that means.
Is it aspiration and the dedication same meaning?
Well, I mean, dedicating and I don't understand. What do you think that chant imina punya kammena, or what is that you mean?
Normally we use Udisana, Udisana. Hold on, betul ya.
Yeah, take your time, sir.
Udisana tanah di tanah kata.
Hmm.
This is sharing merits to departed relative. Normally we use it.
Normally, you think that sharing, merits with the departed ones is okay or more suitable, the dedicating or the transferring merit to the departed one. I say that dedicating and transferring merits to the departed one more suitable, more appropriate than the sharing merits with the departed one. Right? Sharing merits with the devas, deities. It's okay. Right? An aspiration, we do in the Pali chanting, we normally chant imina punya kamena mame bala samagamo satang samagamo hotu yava nibbana patya, right? So this is what we do as an aspiration stanza after doing our good prayers or everything. We do it mostly in the monastery on the vihara with devotees. We do that, right? A place like this we don't do it because we do it only yes.
Thanks, Bante.
Okey, sebenarnya ni tahap tinggi ni yang perbualan Brother Jun tadi berkaitan dengan istilah kongsi merit, kongsi pahala dengan memindah pahala. Jadi dalam parita tertentu ada menyebut sharing, iaitu kongsi pahala. Kongsi pahala ni mengikut Bante mengatakan bahawa kita boleh kongsi pahala, kongsi pahala dengan dewa-dewi. Boleh. Tapi kalau dedikasi ataupun memindahkan pahala ni adalah untuk orang-orang yang telah meninggal dunia. Itu perbualan yang ditanyakan tadilah.
Okay, thank you, Brother Oi. Bhante, one more question. Tonight we discuss about transfer merit. As a Buddhist, we understand it. But here, all we are Chinese. We have two certain things that we still follow the culture and tradition of Chinese. Okay, what Bhante opinion about when we offering Chinese always offering food, and sometimes we burn paper money, sometimes big car, big house to our departed one. What the opinion of Bhante? Can they receive the thing like food we offering for them? They still can eat.
Actually, that is thing that we have to think twice, because the food normally when we offer to the departed one, we understand that they come and sniff the food, right? They cannot eat it, right? But in invisible way, they come and sniff get the smell of the food, right? It is true, right? Because our naked eye cannot see them. That they come and get sniff, nose. They get that smell. Through that way, they overcome their hungry, right? It is true, right? But the other thing, that your tradition and culture, yeah, we have to respect to the culture and tradition, yeah, true, because the Chinese has a rich culture, right? And but nowadays, we have to think twice that environmental pollution and all kind of things and burning and no. So it is, not good that when we think about that environment, our environmental, background. If you can do it, do it very, very simple and very, very, little way and manner. You can, burn, few papers can, because that is a tradition. You have to respect it, true, right? But spending so much money and getting, a lot of things and burning, it's useless, right? You, of course, as a mark of respect, right, for the culture and tradition, you can do it. Go ahead, right? Uh, these are because these are meaningless things, but we have to respect to the culture, right? Tradition. That is why we have to go ahead with this, right? And do it very simple way, right? Then you are respecting your culture and tradition too.
They
Can.
can receive it or not, man?
Huh?
They can receive it or not?
I don't think this they can receive, right? The food offering, of course, they come in invisible way, right? Huh? But these kind of things, I don't think that I haven't heard much about these things that they receive this smoking and all those things. They are no,
But is that better we use that money to go to do another like charity, donate to some old folks? That one
actually,
should
that
be
is what
better.
I told earlier also. That do some meaningful things, right? Uh, do some good works, right? Use those things for the good purpose, right? Then, most of them will benefited through your, good work, right? So I always encourage you to, do like that. And I want to show you that earlier Bhante said that this is, I think most of you cannot see, this is the cat,
Cat.
right? This is the cat, right? And the message also I would like to say, seek Bhante help to chant for my poor cat. I guess she is dying soon. And Xiao Xi name, right? She can't eat and drink anymore. Uh, Bhante, she has already died. Bhante, please beseech her to reborn in a better life. This is what that young man has sent to me, right? Uh, so when shared with him, young gentleman, why not we do a dana in loving memory of Xiao Xi? Then he agreed and did dana, right? So kindness to the, other living beings. Of course, it is a great thing and a good thing, right? You may have seen, right? That is.
Ya, soalan yang ditanyakan tadi, kita bakar kereta yang dibuat dengan kertas ataupun banyak yang membazirkan itu. Bante mengatakan lebih baik kita buat sebab itu adalah budaya. Boleh, tetapi jangan berlebihan sehingga menyebabkan kerosakan alam, menyebabkan udara tercemar. Mungkin kita buat sikit-sikit secara ringkas adalah lebih baik sekiranya kita gunakan duit itu untuk membuat sesuatu yang lebih berfaedah. Dan juga berkaitan dengan mesej yang ditunjukkan tadi adalah ada seorang dia sayangkan kucing dia dah nak hampir nak mati, tak boleh makan, tak boleh minum, dan dia suruh Bante untuk sembayangkan untuk kucingnya. Bante kata boleh, sebenarnya kita juga boleh buatkan kubur untuk binatang tersebut, dan kita buat dana dan kita buat transfer merit untuk binatang tersebut pun boleh, ya. Okay.
So we do the chanting now.
Yeah. Okay, jadi kita one more last one. Okay. Two questions here, yeah. Okay, so this the last two questions, yeah. Makanan yang disembah sesuai dimakan atau tidak. Okay, some things that we do offering, food offering for the departed ones. Is there after that we can eat?
Yes, throwing food is not good.
Membuang makanan tak baik. Boleh makan.
Yeah, waste. Yeah, because I know it very well. Because in Sri Lanka we had a very difficult time last few years, because very difficult to find, I mean, enough food, and also because we are running one of the senior citizen home there, and I always tell them that don't waste food, right? Whatever the food, right? We come to you, it is come with very difficult way and manner, right? And don't waste food and value them, and even one, I mean, rice, and don't throw, and if you can eat, right, and get what you can eat, right? I always ask those senior citizens over there, right, my place, that don't throw food, right? It's a very, very, I mean, bad work, bad deed, right? Because millions of people living without proper food, right? So, good, please encourage them to take once after they keep, I mean, 30, 40, 50 or 1 hour, yeah, eat it.
Ya,
Good.
okay,
So
boleh.
blessing also.
Ya, jadi jangan membazir sebab setiap makanan itu adalah susah untuk kita dapatkan. Oleh itu, memang boleh makanlah. Okay, the last one is boleh Bante beri gambaran the hungry ghost kehidupan harian. Okay, can Bante illustrate, explain the life of hungry ghost? What is their daily activities?
Very okay.
Want to be
Their daily activities, of course, to disturb to others, right? And yes, asking something for them to overcome their dukkha, to become a sukha, right? To overcome their, I mean, sufferings, to be well and happy, right? That is their daily activities. They are waiting and waiting, right? And according to the, I mean, in the doctrine, they have the doctrine, I mean, describe the feet of the Peta, the hungry ghost, right? And a big stomach, right? And a little mouth, no, no teeth, right? And cannot satisfy you, I mean, as the food which they get, because always hungry, right? No enough, right? Right? Very, I mean, fearsome, right? Very fearsome, true. Right? This is the true, I mean, nature of the Peta. Right?
Okay, jadi sebagai hungry ghost ni memang akan selalu rasa lapar, ya. Jadinya dalam amat mengecewakanlah, ya, kehidupan tersebut, sebab dia akan selalu tunggu pemberian, dan memang sentiasa tidak cukup lah, ya, sebagai hungry ghost ni. Dia jadi aktiviti harian dia hanya tunggulah, dia asyik tunggu orang bagi. Okey. Jadi kalau tidak ada apa-apa, kita sudahi program ini dengan canting. Kita persilakan Brother Jun untuk membuat canting sebagai penamat program kita pada malam ini.
Yeah. So give me 5 minutes. I will do a simple prayer. Then we will, do the blessing using this, drinking water. Right? Yeah. Then you can finish it. Yeah. Right? Okay. So, dear sirs and madams in the Dhamma, Bhante going to do a simple prayer of blessing upon you and your family members. Please put your hands together and listen this, simple prayer of blessing mindfully with confident words to the Buddha Dhamma Sangha. Meanwhile, you make a wish. නමෝ තස්ස භගවතෝ අරහතෝ සම්මා සම්බුද්දස්ස නමෝ තස්ස භගවතෝ අරහතෝ සම්මා සම්බුද්දස්ස නමෝ තස්ස භගවතෝ අරහතෝ සම්මා සම්බුද්දස්ස ඉතිපිසෝ භගවා අරහං සම්මා සම්බුද්ධෝ විජ්ජාචරණ සම්පන්නෝ සුගතෝ ලෝකවිදු අනුත්තරෝ පුරිස ධම්මසාරති සත්තා දේව මනුස්සානං බුද්ධෝ භගවාති ස්වක්කාතෝ භගවතා ධම්මෝ සන්දිට්ඨිකෝ අකාලිකෝ ඒහි පස්සිකෝ ඕපනයිකෝ පච්චත්තං වේදිතබ්බෝ විඤ්ඤෝ හිති සුපටිපන්නෝ භගවතෝ ශාවක සංඝෝ උජ්ජපටිපන්නෝ භගවතෝ ශාවක සංඝෝ ඥායපටිපන්නෝ භගවතෝ ශාවක සංඝෝ සාමීචි පටිපන්නෝ භගවතෝ ශාවක සංඝෝ යදිදං චත්තාරි පුරිස යුගානි අට්ඨ පුරිස පුග්ගලා ඒස භගවතෝ ශාවක සංඝෝ ආහුනේයෝ පාහුනේයෝ දක්ඛිනේයෝ අංජලි කරණීයෝ අනුත්තරං පුඤ්ඤක්ඛෙත්තං ලෝකස්සාති ඉතේන සච්ච වජ්ජේන දුක්ඛාූප සමින්තුතේ ඉතේන සච්ච වජ්ජේන භයාූප සමින්තුතේ ඉතේන Saccavajjena Rogaup Samintute Sabbitiyo Vivajjanto Sabbarogo Vinasatu Mati Bhavatvantarayo Sukhi Digayuko Bhava Bhavatu Sabba Mangalang Rakkantu Sabba Devata Sabba Buddhanubhavena Sada Sotti Bhavantu Te Bhavatu Sabba Mangalang Rakkantu Sabba Devata Sabba Dhammanubhavena Sada Sotti Bhavantu Te Bhavatu Sabba Mangalang Rakkantu Sabba Devata Sabba Sanghanubhavena Sada Sotti Bhavantu Te Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Now may we dedicate the merits to the departed one. If you have something to transfer merits to them by pouring water, please get them. And while Bhante chanting this special formula, you can dedicate the merits to the departed one. Others, please remember your dear departed one. If you can get them by their names, think and wish. Wherever they may be in this universe, may they be able to receive our good thoughts, our loving kind thoughts, our good merits. By receiving our good things, may they be free from suffering. May they be free from worries. May they gain everything which they need. May they be well and happy. Eventually, may they achieve the nirvanic bliss. With this good thought, let's dedicate merits to the departed one. So we chant, Idam me ñātinang hotu sukita untu ñātuvakas. Idam me ñātinang hotu sukita huntu ñātayo. Idam me Sukita huntu ñātayo Idam me ñātinang hotu Sukita huntu ñātayo Yatavari vahapura Paripurenti sagarang Evameva ito dinnang Etanang upakappati Unname udakang vaddang Yataninnang pavatnvati Evameva ito dinnang Etanang upakappati Iccitang paccitang tuyang Kippameva samijjatu Sabbi purentu citta sankappa Chando panna raso yatha. May we share the merits with all the devas, divine beings, deities, devas, divine beings who protect you and me personally, the devas who protect you and me, the houses where we are living, the places where we are working, and also even the vehicles which we are traveling. Rejoice, our guardian deities, rejoice with our good deeds, with our meritorious deeds, and give them highest blessing and protection upon you and me to live long, healthy, quality life. May the Devas rejoice with these merits and Devas to attain the eternal bliss of Nirvana. With that good thought, may we share the merits with Devas as well. Ittavatacha ammehi sampadang punya sampadang sabbe deva anumodantu sabbe bhuta anumodantu sabbe satta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sadhu sadhu sadhu. Once again, I would like to say thank you very much for our organizing committee. Which organized Bhante's Dhamma sharing over here, this part of Kelantan since 19th of last Tuesday. So I must say a big sadhu to all the, our sirs and madams for your efforts to put Bhante's, Dhamma tour as a fruitful one, as a successful one, and it is because of you, Mr. Lim and Madam and every one of you, Madam, and it is because of you I was able to have, a little Dhamma sharing over here, and hope that through my little sharing you may get something to apply for your day-to-day life, to get benefit for you and your dear ones, and also take this opportunity to say Mahasadhu to, our Buddhist center over here, Gallery PPCK Tanamira, and for your kindness to serve in Bhante since this lunch time, and you offered Bhante lunch dana, and also you showed your kindness to Bhante and look after Bhante very well, and hope this attaining this kind of good things and showing your politeness to Bhante. It really shows that your gentlemanship and your ladyship, and I am very touched since 19th until today for your kindness which you shown to Bhante, and many blessings be with you, be upon you, for your good health, for your happiness, for your family success, and also your career success and safety. With this, until I meet you again, I say goodbye and sadhu to you.
Jadi Bante ucapkan ribuan terima kasih atas apa segala yang telah anda lakukan sepanjang Bante berada di sini sejak 19 hari bulan. Dan juga Bante doakan semoga kita semua dalam keadaan selamat dan berjaya dalam hidup. Ya. Okey, terima kasih semua. Okey, sekarang kita sama-sama blessing dan kita akan ambil foto gambar bersama-sama nanti ya.
I forgot to say that together we wish all our Muslim brothers and sisters a happy Hari Raya. May they be well, happy and healthy, peaceful and prosperous.
Dan juga Bhante mengucapkan selamat Hari Raya kepada kawan-kawan muslimin muslimat kita. Semoga mereka dalam keadaan selamat, gembira dan sejahtera.
Này, ca leo hữu yếu, lăng closing kì mẹ thọ đó. Arahang Samma Sambuddho Bhagava Buddham Bhagavantang Abhivademi Sawakato Bhagavata Dhammo Dhammang Namasami Supatipanno Bhagavato Sawaka Sangho Sanghang Namami Sabe Sata Pawantu Sukitata Sadhu Sadhu Sadhu.
Pakak kilai, lan chế đoạt bệnh hiệp xiong là nó. Ok.